We are going to move next to solve a line chart question. We solved tables, we solved bar charts. Now we are going to do a line chart question. Chalo, screenshot this again to keep it with you. The graph given above represents the percentage growth in the price of gold over the previous day. The price of gold over the previous day. This is basically over previous day, how much percent has increased. Look at what the data represents. Very, very important. It represents the percentage growth in the price of gold over the price of gold on the previous day. So right now this 4% basically shows कि पिछले day से compared 4% ग्रो किया है. This 8% shows कि day 2 से compared day 3 8% ग्रो किया है. ठीक है? And the price of the gold on day 0 was 3,000. It started with 3,000 per gram. उसके basis पे now you have to solve the question. So screenshot this and let us look at the questions now. Okay. So what is the question given to you? The first question says, and how many days from day 1 to day 10 did the price of gold increase as compared to the previous day? Day 1 to day 10, for how many days did the price of gold increase? Okay, what is the question? The questions ask you, for how many days from day 1 to day 10 did the price of gold increase as compared to the previous day? So as compared to the previous day, we have to look at the increase. So on day 1, it increased by 2%, day 2 by 4%, 8%, 6%, 2%. So all of these 5 days it increased. On 6th day, it grew, it became -2. It decreased. So not this, not this, not this. Then again, here and here also it increased. So we have 5, 6, 7 days. So out of 10 days, how many days did the price of gold increase compared to its previous day? It increased for 10 days, 7 days. Understood? Fair? Sorted? क्योंकि previous day से comparison ही पूछा है, day 1 से नहीं पूछा है. Then यहाँ पे पूछा है, on how many days from day 1 to day 10 did the price of gold decrease as compared to the previous day, the remaining 3 days? Na? Let us not waste our time. Easy questions. Now next. Pushpa bought 20 grams of gold on day 0. She earned the maximum profit by selling it on one of the given days. On which day did she sell the gold? On which day did she sell the gold? Tell. Yes, day 3. Why? So actually to analyze this data, let us just analyze this table singularly. What you realize is, अगर day 0 पे 3,000 के price से it started, day 1 पे what was the price? What is the price on day 1? What is the price for gold on day 1? What is the price on day 1? Yes, it had increased by 2%. What is 2%? What is 1% of 3,000? 10% is 300, 1% is 30. So 2% is 60. So by 60 rupees it increased. It became 3060. Then day 2, what was the price? %1 is 30.6. 30.6 का 4% ग्रो किया है. So this is 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 4. So 1, 2, 2, 4 it increased over this. So growth you have to calculate over previous day. So on day 2, the 4% increase happened over previous day. Right? What is the data given to you? The percentage growth in the price of gold over the previous day. Not on day 1. So you're not supposed to calculate 4% of 3,000. You're supposed to calculate 4% of 3,060. Right? So 1 to 2.4 se बढ़ा वो. Then the price was 3182.4. Then day 3, it increased by 8%. 8% over this. 8% of 3182.4. So on and so forth. So you have to calculate like that. You are not supposed to calculate 3,000. Do you understand this? Whoever answered me incorrectly, do you understand this change? Yes. Very, very important. उसके basis पे questions का answer है. So definitely a lot of increases happened on day 3. Because देखो अभी नहीं. Wait. So whole point is, Pushpa bought 20 grams of gold on day 0 and she earned maximum profit by selling it on one of the given days. When did she sell the gold? Tell me now. Look at the data and tell me when did she sell the gold. So she sold it at maximum increase in price, right? तो उसने 3,000 का खरीदा, फिर डे 1 पे 2% से बढ़ा, फिर से 4% बढ़ा, फिर 8% बढ़ा, फिर अगेन 6% बढ़ा. Whatever the price, it's increasing only, right? although 8%, but then it still increased by 6%, right? And then whatever the new price was, on the top of it, again, it increased by 2%. So the price is increasing only now. Do you see this? The price is increasing only now. Whatever it was, it is increasing by some percent. And then whatever price was on day 5, on day 6, it reduced by 2%. Day 7, it reduced again. Day 8, it reduced again. From there, थोड़ा recovery किया day 9, थोड़ा recovery किया day 10. But now so much loss has happened, hardly been able to recover it, right? So the maximum price कब थी? Max price was on day 5. Do you get it? Do you get why the answer is not day 3 and the answer is day 5? Right? The maximum price was on day 5. So that is how, see, the data can be delusional, but you have to see what data is given to you. And day 5 is the answer. Day 3 is not the answer. Now it says both Kavya and Sheetal bought 10 grams of gold on day 2 and day 3 respectively and sold on day 3 and day 4 respectively. What is the difference between the profits earned by them? What is the difference in the profits earned by them? So Kavya bought it on day 2 and sold it on day 3, while Sheetal bought it on day 3 and sold it on day 4. So करो ये बताओ मुझे. डे 3 का प्राइस हमें निकालना पड़ेगा. कैसे करेंगे? 8% कैसे निकालेंगे हम? 10% minus 2% करेंगे, right? So here I am supposed to, देखो आज ही हमने पढ़ा था ना. So 8% of 3182.4. Find out 8% of this. कैसे किया हमने? We will do 10%. 10% is how much? 318.24, right? And what is 1%? 1% is 31.824. तो हमें 2% निकालना है, तो into 2 कर लेंगे इसका. Can we just skip a few decimals for our betterment? 8 to the 16, 2 1s are 2, 3, and 6. So this is basically 2%. 2% is this, है ना? So we have to do 10% minus 2%. This is how much? This is 6, 4, 25. So 2546 is the answer. ठीक है? यहाँ पे 254.6 से प्राइस बढ़ी है. 254.6 से प्राइस बढ़ी है. So whatever the price was उसके ऊपर. So how do you add it? You make it 0, 1. मैं add कर दी उसमें बस. ठीक है? This is 6, 7. This is 13, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 7, right? And then again day 4 I'll calculate. Day 4, what is happening? Day 4 the price has increased again by 6%. So I'll have to do 6% of 3437. Now this is direct. Let me just multiply because life will be easier. 2 decimals है ना? तो मैं decimal से deal करती हूँ. 42, 18 plus 4 is 22. Then 24, 26, 18, 19, 20. ठीक है? तो इसका इतने का increase हुआ है, right? So now if you look at it, you know that the first person had bought this day, sold this day. So what was the increase? What is the extra price they got? 254. And this person got extra price of how much? The second person who bought it on third day and sold it on fourth day, 206.22. So what is the difference in their profit per gram? Per gram, the difference in profit is 48.4, and for 10 grams it will be 484. So do we have 484 in the option? D2. And that is how we found the answer. You get it? Did you understand how we solved? So this is how we have to be smart and quick. We have to be smart and quick. We have to use approximations and patapat solve. So interpreting data here was very, very important. This question, I hope, was a really nice add-on to it. Okay? So ऐसे ही then we have one more question now. Now this is a combination of bar chart and line graph. I would want you to read it, refer to it, and try solving. Okay, but then that's that. After line chart and bar chart, we are doing the next bit, which is pie chart. Right? This is the next bit, which is pie chart. Let us do this question. Let's do this question, pie chart wala. Given below are pie chart showing the sales of different TV brands for the years 2012 and 2013. Assume that these are the only brands existing in the market. So we have Philips, Sony, Onida, LG, and Samsung. We have total sales in 2012 and 2013 that are given to you. Now, basis this, let us screenshot this. Let us answer the questions basis this. What does it say? For how many brands there has been an increase in the sales more than 25%? So you have to find for how many brands there was a sale increase in sales more than 25%. Batao. How do we solve this? So progressively, we are doing different types of questions also, and we're also increasing the difficulty per question. It doesn't mean that pie chart questions are tougher or whatever. But it's like I wanted to introduce you to different types of questions, and at the same time, also increase the difficulty per question, right? Similar sort of difficulty could come in a bar chart also. It's not like that, okay? अब यहाँ पे क्या है? You have to find कि more than 25% growth कहाँ हुई है. So we will have to start interpreting the data properly. Let's say we have Philips here. For Philips, we know 2012 and 2013 data. How do we know? 2012 data is 14% of 1400 and 2013 it is 13% of 1750. For the next brand, that is Sony, it is 20% of 1400 and then it is 22% of 1750. Then for Onida, we have 17% of 1400 and 18% of. Then we have LG, which is 19% of 1400 and 23% of 17. Then Samsung, we have 26% of 1400 and 24% of 1750, right? This is the data we have. Now we want to find out it individually for every brand more than 25% increase was where. Now can you look at this data and you will be like, yeah, 14%, 13%, तो ये increase नहीं है, decrease ही है. Can you say that? Yes or no? No, we can't. Because this 14% is of 1400 and 13% is of 1750. So how do we find the answer? I will tell you. Okay, let's be smart about it. Rather than calculating entire figures, can you do this? Can you be like, this is 13%. I don't think this color is visible. Can you be like, this is 13% of 1400 plus 13% of 350? Can you do this? Right? So now 14% of 1400 से 13% of 1400 हुआ है, तो ये तो 140 का नेगेटिव ही है. 1% तो 14 होगा. 14% to 13% मतलब 1% डिक्रीज ही हुआ है, राइट? तो ये 14 का माइनस हुआ ही. एंड दिस थिंग इज एडिशनल. दिस मच हैज बीन एडेड. तो मैं 350 का 13% निकाल सकती हूँ. लेट मी जस्ट डू 350 into 10 plus 3 by 100 I do. It's easier for me to do it this way. Okay. So this is 3500 plus 35 3 is 15105. Right? So now this becomes 3605 by 100. So this is 36.0. Okay. So now how much is this increase? This increase roughly is 12.05. So now we have 12.05 का increase over 14% of 1400. And 14% of 1400 मतलब 14% का 100 और ये दोनों जीरो कट हो जाएंगे, तो 14 से करना पड़ेगा हमें, राइट? 14 से करना पड़ेगा हमें. What is square of 14? What is 14 square? 196. So 196. So ideally 196 पे 12.05 का increase है, right? So we have 196 पे 12.05 का increase, and you want more than 25%. This is roughly 200, right? इसका 25% is 1/4 of this, मतलब at least 50 का increase you need, and it is nowhere close. Do you get how I did this calculation? Instead of finding absolute values, I just found the change. What is the change? The change is whatever the difference is. So this is 1% difference in 1400, and the additional 350 ka 13% was there. That was totally new thing that I added. Understood? Right? Similar thing has to be done here. Similar thing, if you have understood this pattern, तो तुम्हें realize होगा, तो इसको 22% of 1400 लिखो plus 22% of 350 लिखो. यहाँ पे 2% का ड्रॉप है. 2% का ड्रॉप is minus 28. This is minus 28, right? 2% का drop is minus 28. And how much is this added? 22% of 350. How do we do this? What is the smarter way to calculate 22% of 350? Again, जैसे यहाँ पे मैंने 10 plus 3 से multiply किया, यहाँ पे मैं 20 plus 2 से कर सकती हूँ. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be smart about it. What I'm going to do is both ways. I can do 350 into 20 plus 2. I can do that. So this becomes 70, those 0 add over, and then 700, and this becomes 7700. Or it is also smart for you to understand that this is 11 into 2 into 350, right? So 11 into 35 कैसे करते हैं? 385 हो जाता है. पता है तुमको ये? Do you know this funda? That whenever we multiply some number AB into 11, the answer is AB and each में A plus B. So 3, 5 and 3 plus 5, 8. And उसको into 2 करो, but again, we just figured that will be longer. So this 1700 divided by 100 होगा because 22% है, so the answer is 77 only. So we have minus 28 and plus 77 as the increase. So what is the total increase? 49. है ना? 50, 49. And that 49 का increase is happening over roughly 25% of 1400. है ना? Roughly 25% of 1400. या हमने अभी 14% कैलकुलेट किया था. 14% was 196 और 10% और ऐड कर दो तो 196 plus 140 कर दो, है ना? तो 196 plus 140. So we have 336 के ऊपर 49 का increase. 336 के ऊपर 49 का increase. तो मैं इसको 50 और इसको 340 कर देती हूँ. 340 का 25% मतलब 1/4 निकालना है मुझे, which is definitely not this. 8 or something आएगा, तो this is also not 25%. Do you get this? ऐसे करके approximation techniques smartly लगाने हैं and solve करना है instead of manually calculating values. ठीक है? Now in these kind of things, we can clearly say कि there could be an increase direct, right? Because 4% का increase to 1400 पे ही है directly, है ना? And 23% का increase है तुम्हारा 350 पे. Now ये 23% का increase is very much like 22% का increase, which was 77 plus 1% increase लगा लो, that is 3.5. 23% is what? 22% plus 1%, that is 3.5. So it will be 77 plus 3.5, which is 80.5. So this is 80.5. And how much is 4% of 1400? 4% of 1400 हमने 1%, 2%, 3%, 4% सारे percentage निकाल दिए, है ना? तो 14 4 is how much? 56, right? 14 4 is 56. That is 56 plus 80. 146. तो 146.5 का increase है over roughly 20% of 1400. What would be 20% of 1400? तो हम 00 14 to the 28 और एक 0 तो 280 आएगा, और वो 280 में से 14 माइनस करना पड़ेगा because मैं 20% कैलकुलेट किया बट मुझे 19% करना है, right? And accordingly I solve. Are you understanding my approximation techniques through and through? Are you understanding? Yes. It's very, very imperative that you make all of these calculations separately. I had colors, so we are able to differentiate, but you won't be able to differentiate. It's really important that you calculate separately and accordingly you answer these questions. I will give this as homework to you. The solutions are also given at the end of this sheet, right? And the whole point is that we are going to discuss it in the doubt class if you are not able to get it. But we must learn that these are the kind of questions that come in, and they are not tough, but they are time taking, and you reduce your time through smart calculation ways. Okay, so basis that, answer this question. And again, there's one more pie chart, which is also homework. And then we will have some different sort of charts. I told you now, apart from these charts, there are different sort of charts also, like this is a web diagram. How do you read it? It says the chart below shows the statistics of male and female participation over 6 consecutive editions of Olympic Games. See, look at the data. Look at the data. It is percentage of women. Percentage of women. And this is total Olympic. It is not men versus women. It is total athletes at the Olympic in hundreds. So if you look here, see, how do you read this? You read this कि 90 कहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है? 1976 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. 4 साल के बाद आता है ओलंपिक्स, तो उस हिसाब से दिया हुआ है. So in 1976, how many total people were there? 24, right? See this 10, 20. This is the ये कि this is 0. this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, this is 40. That is what they are trying to tell you. So don't confuse with the 20 here. They are saying 24. So in 1976, we had 2400. Hundreds with Diana. So we had 2400 people in general. And what is the percentage of women out of it? The percentage of women is given as 37.5. What is the percentage of women given? 37.5. So if I have to divide this in men versus women data, how will I do it? 37.5. करो calculate. 37.5 कैसे calculate होता है? 37.5 is how much? Tell me. 37.5 is what in a fraction? 3 by 8. Very good. It's 3 by 8. So we have to calculate men versus women. थोड़ा अच्छे से लिखती हूँ यहाँ पे. So 1976, we had total 2400 people participating, out of which women were how much? 37.5, which is 3 by 8, which is 900. And how many men were there? The remaining. That is 1500. See, this is how the data is to be interpreted. ऐसा तो तुम सबका डेटा निकाल लोगे फिर सबका डेटा निकाल लोगे फिर सवाल जो पूछे वो पूछे सबका आंसर दे देंगे हम whatever data is asked. But do you understand how this chart was different? They explained you have to look at the graph and you have to yourself understand and determine how it is to be run. Do you get this or not? Thumbs up. Yes, we get this. Very good. Very proud of you. So basis that you were supposed to answer. वैसे ही हमें क्या पता है? हमें पता है 1980 में 1500 people participated. Sorry, 2500 people participated, and out of those 2500 we have 34% women, है ना? And the remaining 66% will be men. So we can be like, okay, 66% and 34% of 2500 I can calculate and I can determine. And similarly, you have to do for all the years. And basis that questions है, वो questions भी हमको attempt करने हैं. What is the maximum and minimum number of men across the years? What is the difference between them? So just spot the maximum, spot the minimum, and find the difference. Let's say, are we able to find the maximum number of men? For men to be maximum, we will need women to be minimum. Women to be minimum. What is the minimum percentage of women given here? Everywhere. Look at it. Right? We have 34%, 40%, 35.9%. है ना? तो इसमें से सबसे कम परसेंटेज देखना है. जितना कम परसेंटेज women होगी उतने ज्यादा परसेंटेज men होंगे. ऊपर से और how do you make calculation? See, think about it this way. Women are how much in 1980? We have women are how much? 34% of 25. While in 1984, we have women to be roughly 40% of 25.5. So definitely this is bigger. Definitely this is bigger, right? Now here, anywhere you calculate, anywhere you try to find, this is 26% of 31. This is definitely smaller, right? So this is how you can compare and find out directly, and you'll be able to determine where are the men maximum and okay. So you will have to find accordingly. Okay, I'm giving this to you as a homework because if I explain it to you, you're going to get it very, very easily for sure. And that's not the idea. The idea is that you should be able to interpret any random data. Because then DI becomes extremely easy. Kuch hai nahi DI. It's at the end about being able to interpret data that what is given to you. And accordingly you solve. Otherwise it is all fractions, percentage and all of these calculations only. It is about knowing what to find where, what data is given to you. Okay? Or a different sort of... This is not it. So this is how you are supposed to find the answer. So I'll just tell you, do these questions as homework. We will discuss it in the class again. Okay? We will discuss it again in the class and solve your doubts. But very, very important, two things. First thing is that we'll learn how to read the data and make sense of what is given to us. The gold prize wala, this thing, the web diagram wala, and help us understand it very much. And secondly, how to extract data and be smart about it. Thirdly, how to calculate faster. So all these three exercises you have to do on your own because you're already aware about everything. Only when you do it on your own, थोड़ा धक्के लगेंगे, कहीं गलत होगा, उसके बाद मैं बताऊंगी, so there will be a better learning rather than me spoon feeding to you. ऐसे ही, ठीक है? So this is it about DI. Did you understand DI really well? Did you understand the different elements of solving DI or not? Yes, right? So more than that is about practice, advanced level questions, more and more fancy calculations. which we'll be doing in practice class, but concept wise, I am done. So concept wise, DI is exactly this, that first you should know what data is given to you. We expected different sorts of data from different sorts of table. That was the concept number one. Second concept is what is asked in the question. You have to understand what is asked to you in the question so that you can determine which data you need to extract. Right? Then we have to be smart in reading data. I told you many calculations, like in that table we did at the starting, I just cut and directly मैंने more or less calculate कर लिया था वही और वो सब clubs वाला. वैसे ही अभी ये web diagram में I told you don't need to read everything, just see ना, you'll understand by yourself कि where it is maximum, where it is minimum, and just extract that. So you have to be smart about it and then smart in calculating. When we did percentage question, percentage chapter के DPP का doubt भी हमने जो किया था, practice test का doubt class we had. In that doubt class also, if you remember, we had done some questions where smartly we calculated things. Similarly, in this question also, similar sort of calculations were there. We smartly made calculations here also. आ गया? This is something I want you to start perceiving on your own. कि तुम्हें खुद दिखना चाहिए कि मैं सिर्फ difference निकालूं, difference determine करूं, right? And now we have this percentage का DPP wherein this question was asked, right? That some percentage contribution of some product or some factories overall, minimum was 20%. So then there was about, somebody asked the question on the group also the other day, 20%, 21%, 22%, 37%, all of that. So that was also, we had done very smart calculation on it in our doubt class. So similar sort of calculations you have to do and be smart about it. ठीक है? Delta find out करना होता है हमें, absolute values हमेशा जरूरी नहीं होती. So I hope you have all of your concepts clear. DI के concepts इतनी ही है बेटा. इसके बाद जो भी है हमारी practice है, हमने सारे type के questions difficulty wise कर लिए. ठीक है?